Hello, guys. Today I'm going to share a book, okay, which I read recently, which is a very interesting book. It is called as A Digital Minimalism. Now, this book is written by the Carl Newport. Carl Newport is a computer science specialist. He is working as a professor in the Georgetown University and studied computer science, and he has written many books on technology. He has also written books on how to increase your productivity and also how to live the intentional life. His famous books are Deep Work and Good, They Can't Ignore You. These two books are very famous, and he is the one, whose thoughts and whose ideas are creditable and worth reading because this author is not on the social media. So he is not using the social media, although he's the expert in the technology. And it is very interesting to really read to his thoughts, his ideas about how we can minimize, the use of the social media, the use of the technology, and the use of the internet in general. So he's not saying that you don't use the internet or the digital technology at all, but he's giving some suggestions on how we can do it intentionally, so we can be more productive. Digital minimalization is the book for anyone who really feel overwhelmed by the constant connectivity, social media pressure, at the digital distraction. So anyone who is overwhelmed, who is anxious because of the use of technology and the social media, these people should definitely read this book. Okay. So basically what Newport is suggesting that whenever you are using the social media, it may be a social media, a video, a podcast, whatever you are watching, you should watch it with some intention. That means you should have some goal for watching that particular podcast or for watching that particular, a feed on the internet, because it should be something that will give you the purpose. It should be something that is going to give you something. You are going to gain something out of watching that video, and it's not just you are just consuming content, just scrolling up and just consuming the content. And at the end of it, if you ask yourself what I have achieved it or what I have really understood, or so it's just for the enjoyment, just for the entertainment. For some time it's okay, but you can't do that constantly, because then you are just consuming the content, and it is just a waste of time. Now, what are the key strength of this particular book? So the first very important, I think this key strength that I found in this book is this is giving a practical and realistic approach. Okay, so basically what he is suggesting that you should use the idea of a 30-day trial, okay, where you are digitally decluttering. Okay, so that means it's a declutter. Whatever things that you don't need, whatever things are not useful in your life, you should just throw them away, put them away. So the 30 days trial is the trial where you are going to use the internet. Of course, if you want to use everyday uses internet for the work, if you have office, if you have your work, definitely you will need the internet and the digital technology to do that. So that's fine, because you have a purpose, right? You have some goal to achieve at the end of the day. But other things that we do on social media or on internet, so we have to really intentionally use our brain in order to actually declutter, okay, all the things that are, because those things are not just on our phone, those things are here also. Whenever we watch something, whenever we consume something on the internet, it's not just there on the phone, it's also it goes in your head, and then you constantly keep thinking. Maybe you sometimes you just compare yourself with the other person. Sometimes you feel, oh, she is so lucky or he is so lucky, he has so many followers, or he is so successful, and why that is not happening with me, and so many other things. So this is just one example. So basically, we have to know why we are using the internet. We have to know, what is the end result, okay, of this. So that is a important idea, okay, that he is putting forward, is to digital declutter. Okay, how can we do the digital declutter? That's the first important strength. Now the second important strength that I find in this book is research based, and it is relatable. For example, he has given many examples of the people, the real people, okay, who have used the digital declutter. Okay, now what could be the reason? Because he is backing his information, or he is backing his evidences with the important concepts like psychology. Our psychology plays an important role in determining who we are, and how the digital technology affects our psychology. So psychology is the first important thing. The second important thing is the neuroscience. Now we know that neuroscience has done so many advancement, okay, so many new research, and it has come up with the different concepts also. Now we know that our brain is, we call it as a neuroplastic. That means the neuroplasticity of our brain actually help us to learn irrespective of the age. Okay, so earlier people used to think that if you are when you are young, you would learn more, or when you are young your brain is able to grasp things fast, and things like that. Okay, to certain extent that is true, but what the neuroscientists are suggesting these days, that your brain is like a rubber. The more you give it the exercise, the more stretchable it will become. That means the more you use your brain, the more stronger, the more healthier it will become. Okay, so now most of the things on these social platforms, or on the computer, that we get it ready made, right? So we don't really use many times our brain in order to maybe memorize something, in order to understand something, maybe in order to comprehend something, because it's already there. You just open the chat gpt, you ask the chat gpt to do this, to do the summary and things like that. So actively we are not using our brain, we are not exercising our brain, right? So that actually will affect our cognition, right? And eventually as we age, dementia. So that actually leads to the dementia. So it is very, very important to understand the importance of the different aspects of the neuroscience. And he has given those examples in this book, that how actually understanding neuroscience would help you to use the social media intentionally. And the third important thing, actually, he has also mentioned many of the real life experiences that he has gone through, or his friends have, encountered, and things like that. So it is very interesting read. So that's, I think, is the second strength that I find in this book. The third important strength, I feel, is it talks about the deeper understanding and the deeper living. Now, what does it mean? Deeper living is a living where you are actually enjoying what you do. You are actually creating memories, and later on you will be able to cherish those memories, right? For example, the time we spend with our friends, not watching the movie, but the time when you are just talking, going outside, maybe exploring new places, right? So that's the time that you will cherish for the years to come. Time with your friends, time with your family, riding a bicycle, enjoying the scenic route, exploring new, it can be anything, actually exploring new place, exploring new idea. But when you do it intentionally, right, that leaves a long lasting impact on our brain. Okay, and that actually help us to lead a purposeful life. Always ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why is very important? What do you want to achieve? What I want to achieve at the end of this, right? So it talks about that. So I think that's the third important strength of this book. What you will gain after reading this book, the important thing, the very important thing I feel is you will reduce your stress, and you will definitely reduce your mental clutter. Okay, that is very important. The second important use of reading this book is you will push yourself to do more of the intentional work, or to find the purpose in everything that you do. That's the important thing, I think. That is what you are going to get after reading this book. You will be able to maintain, or you will be able to even establish the stronger relationships with your peers, with your colleagues, with your family members, with your neighbors, right? Because then you are not consumed by the social media. You would actually have time to understand them, to show empathy with them. And that's how the connections will be built, and those connections will be the strong connections. And I think the last and the very important one is, you will be able to build a very healthier relationships, not with the people, but with your social media and also with your phone, right? So I think it's so impactful. I'll tell you, when you read this book, you understand that, oh gosh, how much time I just spend limitless scrolling and just consuming content like anything. I don't even think about anything. Honestly, when you consume, you just scroll up and down, you're not really thinking of anything. You're just going ahead, just watching and just going ahead, watching and going ahead. And at the end of that time, if someone asks you, what exactly you have been doing for past half an hour, we would not have the answer for them, right? So this is powerful. Actually, reading this book is very, very impactful. Now, last but not the least, that who should read this book? So I feel, if you are the people like me, I also sometimes I'm glued to my phone. It's very difficult for me to put my phone away and get engaged with something else. So that's something, I think everyone at some point will have that, right? Then someone who intentionally wants to have the fewer distractions. Okay, someone who is struggling with overwhelming information just circulating in your head, in your mind all the time. And someone, okay, who really wants to reclaim. What do you want to reclaim? Your time and your attention. Your attention to do something meaningful, your attention to find the purpose in your life, your attention to your parents, your attention to your children. That is what life is all about. So I hope this review will give you some idea about this book. So I highly recommend this book for you all to read. Thank you, and see you in my next video.